1. Mindset shift, viewing challenges as opportunities. Life isn't easy, but every challenge is an opportunity for you to become stronger. That's right, no difficulty exists just to knock you down. They come to test you, to train you, and to help you discover your own limits. The issue isn't the challenge itself, but how you perceive it. Will you let it defeat you, or turn it into a stepping stone to move forward? Let me tell you a story. I used to be so afraid of failure at work that I avoided every big opportunity. Once, I refused to lead a project because I thought I wasn't capable. But when I was forced to face it, I realized that failure isn't the end, it's the beginning. I learned how to correct mistakes, adjust plans, and ultimately, that project succeeded beyond expectations. From then on, I was no longer afraid. I made more progress than ever before, just because I dared to change how I viewed difficulties. Now it's your turn. Think about a challenge you once thought was impossible to overcome. It could be a tough exam, a troubled relationship, or a failure at work. What did you do to get through it? What did that moment teach you about yourself? Don't rush to answer, take a second to reflect. What you learned from that challenge is your true strength. Challenges aren't the enemy. They're teachers. Are you ready to change your mindset and turn difficulties into opportunities? Start now, because today, you can become a better version of yourself. 2. An inspirational story, David Goggins. Imagine a man weighing over 100 kilograms, living an ordinary life, working in pest control, with no goals, no hope, and trapped in misery. That was David Goggins before he decided enough was enough. One day, he watched a documentary about Navy SEALs, and a fire ignited within him. From being obese and miserable, he set a goal to become one of the world's top endurance athletes. But the path was far from easy. It was filled with challenges that seemed impossible. To qualify for SEAL training, Goggins had to lose over 45 kilograms in 3 months. How did he do it? He woke up at 4 a.m., ran miles every day despite the pain, trained to the point of exhaustion, and faced the urge to quit every hour, every minute. But he didn't stop. He pushed himself beyond limits that most of us wouldn't even dare to imagine. Goggins wasn't just battling his weight or fatigue, he was battling his own mind, where whispers of "give up" echoed relentlessly. And he succeeded. From an ordinary man, Goggins became a Navy SEAL, completed grueling ultramarathons, and broke multiple world records for endurance. What was his secret? It was unrelenting perseverance and iron determination to surpass every limit. He proved that your limits are mostly self-imposed. It wasn't because he was special from the start, but because he dared to challenge himself every day, dared to face the pain, and never gave up. Goggins' story is a powerful reminder. You too can overcome your own challenges if you dare to step out of your comfort zone. Ask yourself, where do your real limits lie? Or are you just drawing invisible barriers? Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start today, even with a small step. Because, as David Goggins has shown, nothing is impossible if you are determined. 3. Stop doing these 3 things. These 3 habits, complaining, seeking comfort, and making excuses, are like anchors dragging you down, keeping you stuck while life moves forward. But the good news is, you can cut them loose. And when you do, you'll be amazed at how far you can go. Stop complaining, it doesn't solve anything. Complaining is like pressing the gas pedal while the car is in park. It burns energy but gets you nowhere. Instead of whining about the problem, channel that energy into finding a solution. Ask yourself, what can I do right now to improve this situation? Even if it's just a small action, take it. Stop seeking comfort. Growth lies outside your comfort zone. Comfort is a trap. It's like a warm bed on a cold morning, cozy, but if you stay there, you'll never accomplish anything. Growth happens when you push yourself beyond what's comfortable. That might mean having a tough conversation, taking on a challenging project, or simply getting up early to work on your goals. Embrace discomfort. It's the price of progress. Stop making excuses. You always have a choice to do better. Excuses are the easiest way to stay mediocre. They're like a safety net that catches you every time you fall. Beauty, they also keep you from flying. The truth is, you always have a choice. You can choose to take responsibility, learn from your mistakes, and keep moving forward. Or you can choose to stay stuck. The decision is yours. And here's what you need to know. 80% of success comes from mental strength, not talent or luck. That means the power is in your hands. You don't need to be the smartest or the most talented. You just need to be the most resilient. So stop underestimating yourself. You have what it takes to succeed, you just need to believe it and act on it. 4. Daily habits to build mental strength. Small daily habits will transform you into an unbeatable person. You don't need grand actions or massive changes. It's the persistence in small things that will forge your mind into an impregnable fortress. Start today, one step at a time, and you'll see yourself becoming stronger each day. Try taking cold showers every morning to train your endurance. Face the challenge as soon as your day begins. A cold shower. At first, you'll feel uncomfortable, even tempted to quit. But that's the point. Each time you push through the chill, you're training your willpower. Start with 30 seconds, then gradually increase to 1 minute, 2 minutes. This endurance doesn't stop in the bathroom, it will help you stand firm against work pressure, bad days, or any challenge life throws at you. Exercise for 30 minutes daily to connect your mind and body. Don't underestimate the power of 30 minutes of movement. Running, weightlifting, yoga, or even a brisk walk, any form will do, as long as you do it regularly. When your body moves, your mind activates. Endorphins, the happiness hormones, will flood in, making you feel stronger and more positive. Moreover, each time you push through fatigue to finish a workout, you're sending a message to yourself, I can do it. The result? A resilient mind and a body ready to fight. Meditate for 5 minutes to train your focus. You don't need to be a meditation master. Just 5 minutes a day, sit still, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. I start my day with 5 minutes of meditation and feel noticeably calmer at work, no longer swept away by stress or panic before deadlines. When your mind wanders, gently bring it back. That's how you train focus, emotional control, and mental stability in the face of any upheaval. Simple, yet incredibly effective. Add one more habit. Write down 3 things you're grateful for every night. Before bed, grab a pen and jot down 3 things you're thankful for that day, whether it's a delicious meal, a compliment, or simply the morning sunlight. This forces your mind to focus on the positive, rather than drowning in worries or negativity. I've tried it and realized that even on the worst days, there's always something worth appreciating. This habit not only helps you sleep better but also builds an optimistic, resilient spirit. Why do you need to act today? These habits aren't just theory, they're proven tools. The world's most successful people have daily mental training habits, and you can too. Choose one habit: cold showers, exercise, meditation, or gratitude journaling, and commit to it for 30 days. You'll not only feel the change in your mind but also find yourself ready to face any challenge life brings. Question for you: which of these habits makes you want to try the most? Start and share your experience after 1 week. 5. Controlling emotions under pressure. Have you ever been so caught up in anger or pressure that you lose control? Emotions can be dangerous enemies if you let them lead you. But here's what you need to engrave in your mind: be the master of your emotions. Don't let them master you. Successful people aren't those who feel nothing. They're the ones who know how to stay calm and act with purpose, even when things get tense. Specific method: when you feel stressed or anger rising, do this: stop, take a deep breath, and count to 5 before reacting. Don't underestimate it. Deep breathing helps you cut off impulsiveness, and counting to 5 gives you space to think. Just a few seconds, but it's enough to turn you from a hot-headed reactor into someone who controls the situation. I once let my emotions take over during a debate. The result? Things got worse. But then I tried stopping, breathing, and counting. That time, instead of arguing, I calmly expressed my opinion and people listened. It not only salvaged the situation but also made me more confident. Now, think about it. How do you usually react when angry? Next time, try stopping, taking a deep breath, and counting to 5. The difference will be clear. Are you ready to master your emotions? 6. Accepting failure as part of success. Failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to growth. Think about it. If you never fall, how will you know you can get back up stronger? In life, failure is inevitable, but it's not the final verdict. What determines your success isn't how many times you fail, but how you face and overcome it. Failure is the strictest teacher, but also the best guide for your growth. I once failed in a major project, one that I poured all my heart into. I worked tirelessly, even forgetting to eat, but the results still didn't meet expectations. At that moment, I felt completely defeated. I wondered, am I good enough? Should I give up? But instead of drowning in disappointment, I started to reflect. I realized how poorly I had managed my time, how lacking my planning was, and how I hadn't anticipated the risks. That failure taught me how to work smarter. I began to make detailed plans, manage my time effectively, and prepare more thoroughly. The result? The projects that followed were not only successful but also made me more confident than ever. Did you know? Successful entrepreneurs fail an average of 3 times before reaching the top. Imagine, 3 failures is no small number, but it proves one thing: success doesn't come from avoiding failure, but from daring to face it and learn from it. The greatest people aren't those who have never lost, but those who never give up. They turn each failure into a brick that paves the road to victory. So, what about you? When was the last time you failed? What did you learn from it? Share your story in the comments below, because every failure is a story worth telling and being proud of. 7. Developing an unshakable attitude. An unshakable attitude is the strength of those who never give up. It's the ability to stand firm in the face of any storm, not because you don't feel pain or fear, but because you know you can overcome it. The secret lies here. View every problem as a challenge to conquer. It's not a barrier, not a failure, but a test for you to prove yourself. Think of it this way. Life is like a match, and each problem is an opponent. You can't win by standing still and complaining. You have to face it, analyze it, and find a way to defeat it. Changing your perspective not only helps you stay calm but also turns you into a proactive person. A strong mind leads to strong actions. That's how you train an unshakable attitude through each challenge, one small step at a time. How to start? When faced with difficulties, tell yourself, "I've overcome worse, I'll handle this." This phrase is your weapon. It reminds you that you're not weak. Try it today. Tight deadline? Tell yourself, "I've done it before, I'll do it again." Arguing with someone? Think, "I've resolved worse, I'll get through this." Gradually, you'll find that fear fades. Instead, you're ready to fight. Want more motivation? Try affirmations like, "I'm stronger than I think," or "Nothing can stop me." Say them to yourself enough, and you'll believe it. Let me share a story. My friend Min lost his job after 10 years. He was devastated, who wouldn't be? But instead of sinking into despair, he told himself, "This is a chance to change." Min had always wanted to work in tech, but his old job held him back. Losing it became his spark. He learned programming from scratch, knowing nothing at first. Some days he was frustrated and wanted to quit. But each time he reminded himself, "I've come this far, I won't stop." After 6 months, Min landed a new job in the industry he dreamed of. From failure, he built success. That's an unshakable attitude, seeing hardship, spotting opportunity, and taking action. Now it's your turn. Don't just read and nod. Next time trouble comes, try shifting your perspective. Tell yourself you're strong enough to overcome it. Do it today. This attitude isn't something you get from reading, it's forged through action. Are you ready? 8. The power of discipline. Have you ever wondered why your grand goals often fade into oblivion? It's because you're waiting for motivation, a fleeting, transient thing like the wind. Today, you're bursting with energy, ready to change the world. But tomorrow, you're curled up in bed telling yourself, "I'll deal with it later." Motivation is temporary, it's unreliable. But discipline, that's the eternal strength. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. It only requires you to act. You don't need to want to exercise, you just do it. You don't need to like waking up early, you just get up. Discipline is the foundation for building lasting success. Systems over goals. Instead of daydreaming about vague goals like, "I want to be healthy," or "I want to be better," build daily systems. For example, commit to exercising 5 days a week. No emotions, no excuses, just do it. This system is like a paved path. Each small step brings you closer to your destination. You can apply this to any area. Read 10 pages a day, meditate for 5 minutes, or practice a skill. These tiny habits, when maintained, will transform you into the best version of yourself. Small challenge: 7 days of change. Want to feel the power of discipline? Try this. Wake up at 5 a.m. for 7 consecutive days and record your experience. Why 5 a.m.? Because it's hard. Because it forces you out of your comfort zone. Each time you conquer the urge to sleep in, you've won a small victory. Grab a pen and write, how do you feel starting the day early? What did you do with the extra time? After 7 days, you'll not only be more alert but also more confident because you've done something many don't dare to try. True story. I used to think I couldn't wake up early. But then I tried and failed miserably on the first day. On the second day, I reluctantly got up, and by the third, I started to enjoy it. I used the mornings to exercise, read, and plan. By the 7th day, I didn't just feel healthier, I felt proud for overcoming myself. Discipline isn't something you're born with, it's something you forge. Act today. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Don't wait for the perfect moment or a sudden burst of inspiration. Start now. Choose a daily system no matter how small and take on the 7-day challenge of waking up at 5 a.m. What will you do to train your discipline? Share your plan in the comments below. I want to hear your story. You're ready to change, and this is the moment to start. What you're getting today isn't just an idea, it's the power to transform yourself into a better version. I want you to take action right now. Specific challenge: choose one habit you want to change and commit to it for the next 30 days. What will it be? Maybe it's spending 10 minutes a day reading, quitting procrastination, or starting to run. Pick something you know will push you further. Don't hesitate, grab a pen and paper, write down your goal, and start tomorrow. This challenge is just for you, and I believe you can do it. Call to interaction: you don't have to do this alone. Share your goal in the comments below today. Let me and everyone know what you're going to change. In 30 days, come back and tell us about your journey, how you succeeded, how you feel. Your story will inspire others, and we'll be here to support you along the way. Inspirational closing: you are much stronger than you think. Don't let anyone, not even yourself, tell you that you can't. Start today, one small step at a time, and you'll become the unbeatable version of yourself. You might not see a difference tomorrow, but in 30 days, you'll be amazed at how far you've come. I believe in you now. Believe in yourself and take action. Leave your goal in the comments and see you in 30 days. Have you ever wondered why some people seem unbeatable while others collapse under the slightest pressure? It's not luck or magic, but mental strength. And today you will learn how to build it. Many people spend their lives avoiding difficulties, but it is those challenges that forge us into the best versions of ourselves. In this video, you will discover practical tools to become mentally unbeatable and take control of your life. Get ready to change the way you face every difficulty.